Greetings, y'all. I'm real once again. In a solo stream that isn't just D&D or miscellaneous other stuff that I do. It probably won't be a full solo stream. Also, if you haven't noticed, there's a new Chud in town. I had to make my son lopsided Pochita. Yes, he is based on another plush. He looks wonderful. I'm glad I got his eyes to, like, actually be eyes and not just overly painted makeup, but he's real. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot how to use this. Hello, bro. Why did he take... I didn't realize... He's still pondering the power of scaling.
Just admit it. I know you love day-old popcorn.
You know, I didn't consider that as, like, a thing you can just... I don't know who wants stale popcorn, unless they like stale popcorn for some reason. One second. He's so not understandable. I love him. Let me turn myself up a bit, actually. There you go. No? Why would I make my son move away? He should stay, twin. You know, I wish I had more options. Because I just don't sing in front of people. I have sung stuff before. Like, I've literally done plays in schools for, like, musicals. So I can't say I don't, chats for the chat's god. That's... yes, and no bro. I guess I just play the tambourine. I don't sing in front of people, at least anymore. I haven't fed any of my Mies. I should probably do that. 1 second, actually. Pork cutlet. Greetings, twin. Did y'all see the new son? Hold on, 1 second. Y'all are gonna love him. I don't know if you saw him. Also, hi Abby, hi! I made lopsided Pochita. My other plush son. You don't see his full fit, but he's got that on. Hold on. I wish you could, like, take off the hat or something. Like, certain customization in things. Like, cause, you know, there's a whole lot of characters you can put in there, but I don't think all of them are wearing the Victorian sleepwear kit, you know? What is bro fantasizing about? Of course, it's the menu that he stole from a restaurant. Of course. That's my son. Oh my goodness, love isn't... okay. What's going on over here?
Haven't seen you in a little while. The one true jester.
Hello.
I can't
I can't have this happen.
I'm
so
making
sorry.
it up.
Okay. You know, some of these responses make me feel really bad, but I don't know, it doesn't exactly make me super jolly. Also, yes, Kendra's very cute. I love how I think she was one of the ones I didn't upgrade her looks. Oh my god, wait, where is you? Where is that? Yes.
Whoa.
Do not talk about what they're talking about.
Hey, the one true.
I made the ears much fluffier. It looks much better. I probably need to change the fit a bit, but I kind of like the the cutesy... I wouldn't say... It's like more of a punk
Whoa.
fit. Also, hi. Hi, Noel. I forgot I named it that. I haven't been on this thing for a little bit. Oops. What free item shall I get today? It's either G-Milk Perk, Pinecone, or Disco Ball. I'm really hoping it's the Disco Ball, because that means I could probably sell something to get more more monies in this game. That's enough of Gallagher's dream. Okay, we get the Pinecone. I can sell that for like 5 cents. You know what? I would buy a Pinecone for 5 cents. Just planning in a second. There you go. A robot can always have a pickle. Just for dinner. I'm so sorry, Caliper. I did not know you didn't fuck with that. That's so sad. More free items? How jolly. I forget if I upgraded his look as well. I don't know if I made the outline stronger on the sides of his mask.
What's going on?
Put your beanie- Oh! That's scary, I don't like that. Do I get an item for this? Oh, I get a mirror, of course.
What a weird dream. Oh. What's up?
You know, I left these critters alone for a little while, and I think everyone's relationship is down, which makes me a bit sad. Squingless somehow remained neutral, which is wondrous. I'm glad my son... Actually, let's do some baseball. I feel like, you know, Webster, he might like a baseball. There's no bat or anything, it's just the ball.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Nighttime stroll? How jolly. I should probably look at what...
Welcome.
Hi, Chud. Oh yeah, I got the cherry blossom tree, like all the flora stuff I got before it went off, because I think there's special items you can get per season, which is neat. I can get a paranormal experience. Oh, it's so expensive. Are you joking? Oh my god, I need to get my dough up now. And it's the end of the week. Oh, I'm so sad I can't get the UFO room. I'll take it. It's gonna give me like 3 golden bars now. Or a diamond, actually. Did I press no? Oops. Okay. Polka dot set. Okay. Thank you. I love the marionette. It actually might be a bit neat. I know exactly who to give that to. Where's my Chud at? I'm waking him up in the middle of— oh my god.
Oh. What's up?
He's so loud. I forgot I gave him the... Even their relationship's down. Oh my goodness. Never leave your knees alone for 1 day.
Don't you just love to hear your so awesome sauce? It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
I bet it does. I bet it does. I don't know why I instantly went to the sweet section. You do not fuck with any of that. High screen lists. I don't know why they have like a 1-year-old manning the shop. There's 2 ruins in here. New trinkets for the collection. You better love this or I'm gonna be mad. Okay. He's gonna get corked up. Dude, I hate whoever put public fart as the first thing. I think I genuinely need to get that first tantrums. Blinks a lot. I don't think it really blinks a lot. The only thing I would love to give him a little emotion here, but his makeup takes up like all of the face. I hate the person who put that there so much. I do not want to see that. Maybe sleep restlessly. I don't know. 1 second, actually. I don't think I can give him the one expression I'm thinking about. They might be too long. What trinkets shall I give him? You know, I told him to learn art, so this is a reminder that he should learn art. I'm getting him the painting set so he can he can paint now.
Thanks.
It's a bit messed up. It doesn't even have black or white on there, so he can't even change the values. What's the clothing for today? Ah, tree costume. You know, I've never seen that before. Flowery outfit. You know, I might get this for one of my Miis. I don't know who wants the tree fit, though. I don't know if anyone's rocking with this on my island. The heart sweater is very cute, though. Ah, yes. Of course. Oh my god, wait, I need to put that on Kendra immediately. Eye patch, yes. Very cute accessories, bleh. I mean, that might be cute. I don't know why it's giving me the hoodie when I already have, like, every color of it, though. These are kind of cute. I mean, I like the bow. I might buy every color of these just because. I might just buy... Oops, I did not mean to go back. There's 3 of those in my inventory now. Somebody... I might have to forcibly put that on, like... I might put that on our show, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who else to put it on. I might as well get the tree costume. There's more? That might be cute if that's like, if there's like different types of trees. This is just... you know, I can't be mean to fashion, but a dress sports logo does not exactly pique my fancy. This is kind of cute, but I don't like the shade of blue it is. What's he doing? What game is he forcing me to play? What's missing? Of course. I'm gonna... is this... I forget if this works like Shadow Quiz. Okay, I'm very worried that the carrot cake that has a carrot on it wasn't a carrot cake. Bring us homunculus. I don't know why the Miis are instilling fear from me. By counting down, it's a bit scary. I don't know, Gmail Perk and Hamster looks kind of similar. The middle one speaks to me. Oh, I could have gotten a TV. What is that? Is it a battery? Ah, how lovely. What is happening to him? I forgot I put him in this fit. What is he doing? I'll bring someone. I'd know exactly who.
Is this some kind of bit?
I need a content update for this game, I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of elbow grease.
I want more, like, things for this other than, like, Hiccup or the, getting stuck on, like, or, like, falling down. That's, like, the only thing that's, like, a bit sad. Because the customization is great. Well, minus the part where you can't, like, custom pick the color of, like, oh, I also upgraded him.
It's been 29 days
his
since
ears
we've
are
seen
much
each
better.
other. Not that I'm counting.
Not that I'm
I
counting,
want
of
to try
course.
living with Meta.
No, 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 no.
You think?
They're staying on this island in specific.
Whimper, whimper, Dorntical.
My luck on these days is tomorrow.
Why are they geeking?
Oh, I wanted to mention. The creme brulee at this restaurant is so good. Once you try it, you won't order it anywhere else.
So is this like a
Is that
romance
so?
cutscene? I'm
I
scared.
prefer the creme brulee recipe my family has handed down for generations.
Of course, I must
I
tell
was
Foof
not
that
aware of
that
that.
information. So he didn't add it to
So,
his
I've
lore.
kind of got a knack for these things.
Also,
Your
hi
favorite
Meta.
color is.
I'm glad you popped in
Emerald
the right
green.
moment when your character is talking.
Did I get it?
Well, that's the only color I don't like.
Oh my god,
Is it? I should have known.
your character is fumbling the
I've
bag at
always
the minute.
wanted to tell you.
Is this
you
a
could
romance
really
cutscene?
rock some shower sandals.
Never mind.
Really? That's funny. Because my parents raised me to never, ever wear some shower sandals.
Why would your parents tell you no
Ah,
about that? That's like
sounds
just
like
a
good
hygiene
parenting.
thing. Especially if you're like going to college or something,
How
like
about trading
it's
a
like one of the
plan?
things you kind of need so you don't get like spoof from the Armstrong family.
Grab and snap elbow.
Then a total blast.
Get it kept rolling.
Detected as an
Grab and
Alvin.
snap.
I guess they weren't
But then again,
too hurt from not being similar. You know, I guess that, you know, that's pretty cute that it's like, ah man. You don't have to be similar to vibe along with each other. Actually, what can I sell?
Nice seeing you here.
It's the loudest person on the island that's telling me this,
That's
please.
quite the find.
Actually, I think I'll keep this. I think I have the funniest thing to give.
Come back again.
I know the funniest thing to character to give that to you. Term thinky thinky. But yeah, term thinky thinky. Hold on. 1 second. I must mess with your character, Meta, since I don't know how long you're staying in stream. Oh, I didn't expect you to level up. I don't know if Meta's still here, but what trinket and toy do you want, man? You want little quirks, goods, or expressions? I think you... Okay, these two aren't filled out. I wasn't sure if you were big either or light either. Or... I wasn't too sure about that part.
I speak with a loud. I speak with a. I speak.
I hate that. Thanks so much. Why does it always... I wish they need to add more of the, like, minute expression things, because I don't want to look at all that. What are you? Or at least, like, what trinkets? I think little quirks. Okay. It's got these two free.
I speak with a loud.
Last one and this one. This one might mess with your thing though, which is sad. Oh, that's another thing. They need to add a customization link to add customizable scleras.
I speak.
Big Herm thinky thinky. I guess I'll just pick this category. If it messes with stuff, then you can give me an item. Oh no, I'm just talking about the face one. This one that I'm on. Everything else is fine though. Are you big eater or light eater? Honestly, pick whatever you want. Big eater, of course, of course. There you go, you get a little trinket and toy.
I feel like I'm becoming my true self more and more.
what food am I going to give you? 1 second. Thinky. Also true, his kaiju self might be presumably a big eater. I'd be kind of a bit concerned if he can't eat a lot in his kaiju form. Why do I have 10 of these things? You know what? You're getting a gelatin snack.
Yum.
Yes, yummers. I forgot that I made fucked up an evil cake. It's going down on the island. Oh, I did not mean to pop up in Inferno. Greetings, bro. What's missing? Of course, let's go. It keeps giving homunculus as an option. Oh, hi. Goodbye. I feel like the skeleton walking, like running across this. Oh god, I can't think. I think that's espresso. It's too. Or wait, that's not espresso, bleh. I don't think there's a tamale in there. It looks like an album. I won! Oh, how jolly. Give me the big one. What is that? Is that coral? Looks like coral. Homunculus. It's because I have a food that's a living, breathing homunculus. 1 second, where are you? What's she thinking of?
I want to change up the vibe of my room. I'm thinking something like this.
It's not you, don't worry. It's just another odd homunculus looking creature.
This could be nice too. But I also like my room the way it is. What to do? Ah. Hey.
No. Where is it? I still think you want to eat this guy. Wait, I already fed it to you. When did I ever feed this to you? I don't know when that happened. Why is it your second favorite? That's so beautiful. Hold on. Trying to think what else to feed you. If you see a food that you like that I scroll past, please alarm me. For me, just eating people. Oh my gosh, did I ever feed myself the homunculus? 1 second, actually. I'm thinking what to give you. You want the shrimp? 1 second, where is it? I think that's the problem, because this one's the strings. Yeah.
Yum.
Aw. I was hoping that would overtake the living, breathing homunculus. What do you wish for? There's goods. Of which I kind of wish there's more. There's little quirks. Are you a big eater or light eater? What else do I have? The face is so odd. The blissful one.
I speak with a loud voice. I speak with a radiant voice. I speak.
I like how the radiant one, there's just sparkles. Food animation is correct. Enjoy your pork. I need to check if I ever ate a homunculus.
I feel like I'm becoming my true self more and more.
Yippee! Where am I? Oh, hello, bro. Oh, I did feed her the homunculus. Let's give her the finger. I would love to see you play this game though. She didn't like the finger. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Yo. I just feed her two things that are rancid and just leave, of course. But yeah, I would love to see you play this game. I'm, haven't seen a lot of, people I know play it. Brave cat person. I top floor set looks pretty. Failed outlaw. You can put them in prison. It's wondrous. Do I have to upgrade? I forget if you I'll put a wish into it. Nope. Oh yeah, I need to give her the butterfly wings. Where is it? Yeah, $60 is pretty crazy. I'm glad I got it as a gift. Because it's pretty steep for the price. $30 I'd be like, yes. But $60 is crazy. It's cute. Fresh spring rolls.
Yum.
Have I only fed her macaroni and cheese and spaghetti? I'm so sorry. One sec. Can I get a Benjamin soup, please?
Yum.
Oh, it's her favorite. I still haven't gotten any of the characters. 1 second. I need to see her butterfly wings. I forget. Was there pink? I don't know. I don't know if there's. 1 second. Oh, oops, just the house thing. 1 second. Where is the. It's on the other side. Okay, so there is different colors. Okay. I guess she rocks out purple wings. Bleh. The time being. I mean, she's like has a purple pinkish color palette, so I guess it's not too far off, but it's way too purple. You know what? Good idea. Yeah, I think he likes it tidy. I did make it kind of bald, so I guess I understand him wanting more hair. Perfect. Did I feed my son? He's like half full. 1 second. There you go. Feed me still. He's just having the time of his life, you know what? I respect that. Has Caliber come on to you yet? I don't think you guys have you guys met in this island? 1 second, actually. Let me introduce you two. You're still stuck on the island with Chudjack and Narshul, unfortunately. The guy, where did I just... Okay, I think it's in this corner. Why am I living with Chud? Don't even worry about it.
I love gaming.
Okay, Caliber, you can't just clap in his face as he's sleeping. Okay. I don't know why she's thinking of leaving. This is secluded. Oh wait, they're chasing each other. And then she sneezes in there as well.
Oh.
Of course.
Bleh.
Good evening.
So robot fucker. Spackle happened to
Also, I upgraded your lips. Your ears are more... I think I upgraded the fluff in your ears as well. Of course. Dance game. I forgot I let this entity on my island. Oops. That was not... Oh. Hi, Chud. Stop walking away. No. You can't interact with those two. No. It's Chud time. What the fuck just happened?
You know what's missing from modern romance?
Please don't tell me they're trying to...
It's a fucked up and evil cake.
Okay. I don't know if it's... me either.
A fucked up and evil cake. Huh?
I think Chudjack is straight. I don't think this is possible. Good friends, of course.
Now I'm
Nothing
closer
strengthens
with
the
myself.
bond of two people more than fucked up and evil cake. Oh god, how is he so loud I can hear him in the sky? Did I ever introduce my other son to my new son? 1 second. Okay, I did.
Here we are.
Oh, I never messed with his voice, I think. Yeah, he sounds normal.
Hello, bro.
Yes, it's my other plush son. He's lopsided because he's a bootleg, but don't tell him that. You can't just think the white sound. That's what he is! It's a good name, what do you mean? Oh, he just teleported. Oh, he doesn't even care, he just went out. Alright, man. Oh my god, he's in normal clothes. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did not put his, god, the crab part of the chainsaw on him, so he's kind of bald. Oops. What is that noise?
I planted my gun.
Okay. They're partaking in, gang activity, I guess. Who called who robot fucker? I forgot what I put that as. There was like some NPC was talking about something about robots, and I was like, I think it was like, what could easily defeat a robot? Was it their question or something? Like a robot invasion. And I was like, ah yes, I know the perfect person for that. What is this character irritated about?
I'm just a little miffed.
What's going on?
Hey, the one true jester.
No, bro.
I was talking to AB, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Y'all are best friends, that's messed up. Also, I don't know. I wish there was a way you could, like, view the dialogue sometime in this game.
I speak with a loud.
Oh, oops, and I mean,
I
like that. This is good expressions. You know, it now looks like they would play a main guitar. They're getting this.
Thanks.
I think I made the
Ha,
line art on her
ha.
hair thicker as well. It's pretty cool. Why is she... oh, never mind. I don't know why I'm asking why is she sad when... we know why. 1 second.
Hi, I guess.
This is like the first time I've seen a me actually upset. Okay,
I
what's
was
going
talking
on?
to Val. But the convo got real boring real quick.
I'm kind of thinking of letting this shimmer or simmer blah, so I can actually see Mies be mad in this game. Greetings, twin.
Higher.
I don't know how
Higher.
to higher.
That's entirely the wrong spot.
You said higher.
A little higher. That's the ticket.
Hi.
You saved me from my...
You know what, Chrono? You can have freedom from the island for a moment. I forget why I put you on there. I think it's because you asked if you could move in with them, and I was like, man, I guess.
Ta-da.
Ta-da? What? Oops.
Blah.
Good evening.
What?
Oh no.
It's not showing what they're talking about. It's so mean. I forgot I gave him ballet. Oops. Guess I think that's... Or is that just the dancing kit? Okay then. Meaning of the safe? What does that even mean? Who is Ultra friends with Caliber? Did I forget if I ever made them and Judge Kendra? Oh yeah. They were like the first person I think that like went up to Caliber's little creature and talked to them. Shujak and Cargo and what? I'm really trying to make sense of what these characters are saying. That's so sad. She's playing Sword by herself. Oh. 1 second. This one's sleeping. I must make them both fight each other. Oh. I don't like that. That's so scary. Do not show me this. I made my son come outside to get jump scared because I thought they were gonna play with swords.
Careful.
Oops. Bit messed up.
Here's your first pixelate. What do you think it is? The answer is...
Oh, Bill?
Call Bell.
I don't know.
Next up,
it's
your
definitely a
second
finger.
pixelated item. What do you think it is?
Looks like... elephant ear?
The answer... Elephant ear. And finally, the last pixelated item. What do you think it is?
Of course.
The correct answer is...
It's definitely Shrek's... whatever chalice.
Macadamia nuts. Congratulations.
One.
Time
So
for
many
your...
treats. For the clip. Oh, I should have done the middle one. Is that a zombie? What could Swingless possibly be thinking about? Yes, of course. I don't think you should open up with that, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, Swingless, maybe you shouldn't talk about that. Actually, wait, hold on, something else. What other lingo do I have? No, wait. Yeah, other lingo. 10 creatures. A fat dart? I forgot I put that in there, that's amazing. But I hate kids. I don't know, man, it's gun. So some good, let's see where the fuck it's at, it's so wondrous. Sure, man, y'all can talk about a fat dart. It is so ominous. I don't know who taught Squingless
Sure.
this. And the demon speaks to me.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't realized that until just now. You're pretty sharp, aren't you? Maybe we should be friends.
You know what? Yeah, man. Oh, Squingless, get off that island immediately. I do not want Chud Jack interacting with you. Please. Good friends after one meeting. What? Remind him of his
I
white
think
brother.
Swingless
Yes,
and I see eye to eye.
of course. Could they possibly... They trust a gun with their lives? Swingless, I'm so sorry. I'm not putting you on that island. I do not trust. You get freedom. There you go. You get to wander around town for a morsel of hours.
Single jab at ya, rep.
Is he thinking about? Hello, bro.
I've been thinking too hard. My head feels all fuzzy inside.
Oh god, quick time event.
Help me clear my mind.
The ants are in here, what the fuck?
Here.
Hope you enjoy your ant. Thank you.
Yum.
There you go, Chud. Oh god. He inherited way too much from my Chud. Oh. What the fuck? Doesn't like the single thing I've given him. Do I have any other orange pants besides those ones? Oh, this is wondrous. It's way too reddish orange, though. Um, That'll look good. One second. Sure, I bought like 3 of these by accident. Have more. Somehow a better color match than the 2 other pieces that I got. Oops.
I've been thinking too
Oh
hard.
no, another quick
My
time
head
event.
feels all fuzzy inside.
Let me take a look.
Help me clear my mind.
What is that? Why is it so strong? Is it a marble? It looks like a
Phew.
marble.
I feel so much.
Okay, it is.
I talked to Squingalus.
So glad that my strange son saw my marble. Yeah. With this weird looking thing as your
This is
roommate,
good
I
old
would...
fun.
Okay, you're playing with your slime again? I don't know with that. What the fuck? Leave that homunculus alone. Alright, man. You know, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this house alone for a little bit. What could this chud possibly? Oh, he's okay. He's spying. He seems curious. Dude, that's your mother.
Hey, Jester. Hey, lopsided Kushida.
Why not? I made them interact. Oops. You know what? Yeah, I... Okay, there you go. Ah, so jolly. Ah, thank goodness I can get the prisoner set. Do I even give Norsh? Oh, I gave him the fucking...
You're so mystical.
Yeah, the egg. I don't know what's worse, this room or the fucking outlaw one. I don't know, I'll let him... Is that a bucket? Oh god. I mean, this is full of water. Greetings, Ro. I have the gift just for you. Where is it? Oh, oops, this is the one thing. Renovate. Entire room. Where is it? What is that picture of? He loves it, of course. Exactly the room you want to live in, okay. Alright. A picture frame of himself in like a desolate note next to it. Of course. Did they actually repeat something? 1 second. Sorta doing something. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought they paint something. I don't know if it gives like an actual picture over time. Oh, more game.
Huh. Let's play Shadow.
Sure.
Here's your first mystery shadow. What do you think it is?
It's like a...
The
Okay.
Strawberry. Next, your
It's a
second
huge
mystery
strawberry.
shadow. What do you think it is?
Something tells me a finger, I just don't
The
know.
answer is finger. And finally, the last mystery shadow. What do you think it is?
Not one of these plate ones. Well, I guess it's just enchiladas, because
Enchiladas.
those are good right now. I am a bit hungry. Do I even have
Congratulations,
anything?
you won. Time for your prize. Go.
What's that? Oh, balloon animal. I'm still so sad I'm missing you on the damn UFO room. Because for some reason they made that like $5,000. I guess it's because it has moving stuff.
Please come again. Thank you. Oh god. Do I have anything Nice
else?
seeing you here.
Marble for $1.
That's quite the find. Nice stuff you got. Nice stuff you. Come back again.
Herb.
Welcome. Thank you very much. What? Oh. What's up?
Greetings, bro.
Yum.
Please give me more money so that I can make the island better.
Goth,
What's going
do you
on?
have a moment?
Sure.
I would just love it if there were a spring picnic lantern right here.
You know, I don't know about all that. Maybe another time. There has to be like something weird with like the coding, that makes them just go to like the beach and ask for stuff. I guess it's because there's nothing here, technically. So they want to fill it with stuff? It's bored and wants company. Hold on. Let me... let me... Oh god. Grab someone who's sleeping just so they can talk to you. There you go. Oh. Hello, bro.
Good evening, Valerie. Do you
I
feel
might
like
cave in
talking
and just
about
give them whatever they want whenever they ask it. I'm not
a
going
gun?
Because sometimes they do make it cheaper when they ask
Sure,
for
But
renovation
let me
stuff
ask you
like
this.
that.
Someone offers you a large gun or a small gun. Which one are you going with?
This is a good
Oh,
question.
well,
Um,
I guess I'm going with the large gun.
I didn't know
Right.
Meta was into guns.
Of course you would. Everybody knows an uber-sized gun is the only choice. Now I know I can trust you, Meta.
I could sit here and talk about a gigantic gun for hours. Wanna be
Really?
friends?
I have
I
just the person.
think we are friends now.
I'm glad they could bond over guns. One sec, I gotta get the perfect person for this. Good friends? What are you talking about? Okay.
Can you believe Valerie and I became friends over a huge gun?
You
I could
know,
listen to Meta talk all day and never get bored.
I do have a strange amount of friends that have interests in military shenaniganry.
Oh, he traveled to Samal with him. Jim. Oh, blast. Benitoto blast. So, you leave a jargle with a
The
Gramby.
entity's dark side? What does that even mean?
Barn slam. The tanker des a malbrin. Ellipsis in floppy tooth. Imachini clarmy the spatsman tomorrow.
Shitty farm? What?
Whole creature. Told Janice top prince in a shamble. Well, anyway.
Shamble?
Raven. Pull into me.
I'm really trying to make sense of these weird looking creatures. I don't know why she's afraid to talk to her own son. Not getting along. Oh my god. When the house is really what the fuck does it mean? Mr. wants to have a friendly debate about who in the house is really a skibbity toilet digital circus. What? You know, I kinda want... What is my other son doing? What was that noise? Oh, they're kinda getting along. I thought there was gonna be in-house fighting for some reason.
Oh, you big time. My love for Swindler is the strongest it's ever been.
Are you sure? No. I wanna... There we go. That is 100% a conversation that would happen, though.
Grandmaster Larry's flawless punch.
Chaos of cinnamon roll. I
The
attack.
wizard fit is kinda goes hard. Damn, everyone was defeated. What is this weird looking thing? Hold on. Room of the two. Oh, okay, it's that. Oh my god, have I not fed him? I'm sorry, one second. I've never fed him. Okay, one sec. There you go. You can have that. Ew! I don't like how the noise it just made. How rare is the favorite food thing? Because I have not seen that. Or are these like the lows? I guess it makes sense, because that's really just gonna... I don't think I really loathe or have a... I don't know, I have a lot of favorite foods. I can make his voice worse. There you go, bud. Oh no. What's going on, Chud Jack?
Can I ask you something personal about Everest?
You know, I forgot I
Everest and
make a good team. You know, that's a great question. I don't know, Abby. Would you become friends with Chud Jack? This is a great question. I'm thinking no, but I figured I'd ask. I don't think this is in the romantical sense. Sometimes it's weird at this game, because it... I don't like how they word some of the stuff in it, but... So I think this is just a friendship question. And by the looks, no, not really. Goodbye, Chud. Some interest. Chud Jack, it's okay. Oh, I didn't want me to interrupt Meta when he's sleeping.
Made it just in time.
Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay, there you go. Help each other, twin.
Are you alright?
please help me.
I see. This is gonna take a lot of elbow grease.
Aw, I just cleaned my
I didn't know
elbow.
you were on there. I was like, damn, hold on.
I vow to return the favor
Let me
one
get
day.
Abby to help Kendra,
What a
and
relief.
then, oh,
You're
never
okay.
mind. I think Swinglos is just evil. Like, why is he just casually talking about this? Oh, and then he meant his Reddit karma? Okay, I think he is evil.
That discussion is different than the one we were having about the 10 creatures, right?
He's trying to make a crucial point and failing miserably, of course. Why is my son not getting along with my other sons? Thinky. I don't know why they're doing that behind our house. You know, I guess there's not really room to do anything on. This is like a small island. How do you get back here? Enjoy your freedom. Thinky. 1 second, actually. Let me check something. Screen will go back black for like 2 seconds. So I forget what I put on here. 1 second. Oh, I had the chat thing up. Why is it behind everything? Oh well. I guess I'll just put it. Let me shut that off, actually. Firm thinky. I'm sorry, I forgot what I put in the add me thing on Scratch. Okay, there's nothing saved. Herm thinky. Yeah, I was gonna ask what character could this possibly be used for, but then I realized that Transformers are a thing. And there's probably like a few characters you can use that with. I'm thinking of annoying my silly chuds in VC. This is one thing that I was talking about with the game, is that there's not a whole lot to do after a while. Other than make more critters and then like... not a whole lot. 1 second. I'm definitely not looking up someone's birthday so that I'm not embarrassed when I have to scroll through chats to remember. 1 second. To be fair, I could just leave it blank. But I want to make sure I get things correct. Ah, so jolly. Okay. I'm gonna make my chud friend Haida, and then I'll probably switch and grab like people from the other chat. This is already a pretty good base. 1 second, actually. Where's Haida's model on my computer? I forget if I still have his thing on. Where is he? This is already a pretty good skin color. I don't think I need to change that. Probably need to make the front part of his hair bald, just so I can get like the front part of it correct. Thank you. Is there other hair at that? Oh wait, that's bangs. Oops. There's not a lot of good short hairstyles. It's like one of the things I have run into is that like there's only like really like a few like short ones you can use. It's really not here. Not really. There's not a good hairstyle that kind of like swerves on the top. So a lot of these are like either too round or they're going in like the wrong direction. This one's kind of good, but it's way too... It's too big and there's supposed to be more. One second. I need a good picture of this VTuber model. Where is it? Is there another brown? One second. I think I just stick with this one. There's not a lot of like... It's the same one. I think it's the same color. I think those are my most recent. This kind of has like stray hairs in the back. I don't know, there's not really a good... It's not a really good hairstyle. I might shield this one a little bit, maybe. Because it's not... It doesn't... Thinky. Kind of has this, but oh my goodness. It's already coming together. I just wish I could make it more thinner. It's kind of like this. I just... How do I... Let me change the nose because it's throwing me off. I don't want the Animal Crossing nose. Sometimes it looks okay, but sometimes it's like... I'll give him that. I might make it a bit... I wish you could like make it thinner or longer for noses. I can work with this. I can work with this, maybe. He's gonna look fucked up. One second. I just need this. The Switch controls are rage baiting me. Kind of has like strong. One second. I make it smaller though. Okay. That. I think I work with that. I think I push it back. Go up. Let me put his eyebrows more upwards. Okay, it's slowly coming together. I see the vision. I just need to make this skinnier because I think it like... Now his eyes look too... Maybe I should... That kind of fixes it. It needs to be like more... It also doesn't help that I did not put his eye color, so it looks a bit odd. What is his eye color? It's like... Trying to find a good picture. It's kind of a light brown. At least that's how it looks. It's like more grayish though. I think that's a good color match. It's kind of brown, but it's still gray. I wish you could move the iris a bit, or like increase. I might have to draw on like a little bit here. Should I use this nose? Oh, that's way too strong. They need like a better slider or something, or like, cause like I would like this nose because his VTuber Model kind of has like a long, like a bit curved kind of nose. Make my Discord a bit smaller. He is kind of coming together though. It looks way better than it did at the beginning. I'm gonna just give him like a simple smile thing. I mean, I think it looks good. I just need to mess with the makeup. He looks so bald right now. I'm so sorry. 1 second. I wonder if I can... I think I should add a gradient to his hair. You probably... That might be... Hold on, this might be awesome. It kind of works. Yeah, I'll take this. The shiny of this hair is kind of more grayer though. This word, no, it doesn't. Sad. Thinky. Let's see if I shine ones that actually. Is it face paint time? I think it's face paint time. He'll finally look kind of okay. It like raises a bit and then it dips down for his one thing. Why is that not? Tomodachi is quite wondrous. But it also doesn't have, like... One second, actually. Paint on top. It kind of works. He doesn't have like a strong lash, but it's certainly there on his model when you look at it. I want to kind of avoid painting over his eyes a little bit, but it's kind of hard to like get it looking okay without making it a bit thicker. It's coming together. Some of his eyes, or not eyes, eyebrow. I'm gonna change his eyebrow a little bit. His hair kind of, oops, I'm not mean to touch that. Kind of dips down. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna make him bald for a second here. I'm gonna erase this. Let me put a bit more here. No, that's way too far up. Because he kind of has... When you look at his model, it's a tiny bit of lash there. That's why I put the one other lash there. It's coming together. I'm gonna have to figure out this part later. I think I made that way too strong. Let me dip back. I might grab the goobers now and bring them in the chat. So I have someone to ramble with as I'm drawing Haida, so I make it more accurate. One sec, I'm gonna put an ominous post in chat. Also, thank you again, Insert Toaster, for getting for the 1,000 bits.
Something oh, it kicked me out for a second. Then I'm back.
Greetings, y'all.
And that's when Taylor Swift showed up with the sniper rifle.
True.
I see interesting conversations happening.
I'm explaining to Rain the entire lore of Splatoon.
Ah.
As you know, as the audience knows, this is in fact a plot point.
True.
Oh, I forgot my voice is now on the stream. I need to mute that.
Oh yeah. I've been getting better about it because I've been trying to get into voice acting more, especially since you were like, oh hey, can you do that one thing for me? So I'm like, ah.
I need to play in for that at some point when I'm not quite so sleepy. Oh. I was here so long, there was someone in another chat I wanted to visit, and then I forgot because I was busy explaining the entire lore of Splatoon.
Ah, yes.
I'll get them tomorrow.
I'll get them soon.
Alright, are we making another guy? What's going on? What's happening?
We're making another guy.
Why have
I'm
you
making-
summoned the council?
Yeah, I'm making Heidelin. I think I made his forehead a bit too big. It's okay.
I admit, the only avatar of Haida's I've seen is Minnie, and I'm pretty sure that's not what he usually does.
He's not a blue slime girl, unfortunately. Well,
Sadly,
he does have a slime thing on his stream, but it's a different thing.
I was gonna say, if he was a blue slime girl, I think he'd want to keep that secret too.
True. One sec.
In fairness, you'd have no problem disposing of the bodies. Anyway. I'm just...
Also, I did find it, you're right. It was not... I heard the lore about it. And I remember I got two separate stories to combine together. So it was not the Murder Drones OC that was doing the fighting. It was Cax versus another artist doing a fighting in a comic format that wasn't finished. And then they also both like Liam Vickers, because I know that Cax is the one who got me into Murder Drones, and they also had a separate conversation about Murder Drones, and so okay, I merged the two in my mind.
That makes sense.
I swear, I know the Murder Drones OC exists, but I don't know. I don't have that. Regardless, I will send the one thing. I miss when Foof had a voice, bro.
But yeah, I miss when Foof was alive and they didn't get him.
Yeah, 2 years is a long time for idling, to be fair.
Yeah, they are like, well, we're gonna take. Might as well quit. Look, we've been doing this stuff since we were like 16. We're quit while we're ahead.
True. Something I wish more idols did.
Which is weirdly the most unrealistic thing in the show.
Yeah.
We'll do like the occasional show, but like all our regular appearances, not really someone else do that.
But yeah, that's the fight thing about Uber.
I challenge you to a fight. If you win, I get to unpin my message. If you win, you'll get another message. This is very villain. Okay, in fairness, that is a very classic message board meme. I miss the days when people did stuff like that.
Yeah.
This demon hat prevents me from declining a draw. What are your terms? Oh, okay. I wish you hadn't done that.
Yeah.
This is what I like to think art fight really is.
True. I wish I could do art because then it would just be a non-stop thing of me and Jester drawing body horror as our characters fought each other to the death.
I think your hands would then disintegrate at that point.
True.
Which reminds me of one of my favorite lines from The Simpsons, which is this animated show live? No, sir, that would be a tremendous strain on the wrists of our animators.
That would be really funny. Imagine being forced to do that, though. Like, okay, luckily we have 20 animators. We're gonna do a live animated show today. They all just turn around like, what? Yeah, I should have read the contract, bro. Anyway.
This is now an anime. We now have an animated show. We have 200 animators. Each of you had 200 animators, so you bought yourself 5 seconds per frame. Make sure you've got the next frame ready.
Yeah,
there's no going back. In fairness, I mean, if you did that, I don't know if it would be good, but I don't think anyone could complain about anything, ever.
Yeah. I'm not sure it would be good, because it's interesting, because in theory, it's very possible, but it's also it would be really interesting to think about, especially as
it's
a one-off
possible,
project.
but it's an awful idea.
Oh yeah, no, because in theory, either you need a lot of animators, or you need like 6 guys strapped to the desk and being told you can't go home until it's done. And it's like,
we either need that many animators, or we just need to like start kidnaps like 10 animators' families.
yeah, no, because like, it's also rather interesting because in theory, the problem is it's high quality animation that's like as expensive as it is. It's because it requires effectively so much drawing and things like that. But there is a lot of cheat ways where you can cut down on time that typically people complain about. But I think it would be interesting to suddenly see that on a completely live broadcast. So you see them pull out like the pre-made models and like the CGI background and have some guy desperately sketching a landscape.
Oh, just imagine you have an animated show, but in the little corner is the studio of all the guys like zooming around at Excel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you had like 20 animators and like 2 skilled voice actors who could do a decent amount of voice acting and just had it like that, I think that'd be really interesting, because sometimes you'd get like hyper specific storyboard-esque action shots. Other times you'd get like you know, like the CGI, here's two models, quickly bash them together. You know, guys like drawing a backdrop. And other times you'd get actually interesting things where it's like, oh, we knew this was going to happen, so we actually prepped this one over
I have
the
to stop myself from spoiling anything, but the first episode of Galactica, the show I keep recommending because I've been watching it right now, and I'm only partway through it. The first episode, the plot is, so, you know, it's the enemies are more or less robots, the Cylons. The main characters are humans. What's one of the main differences between humans and robots? The robots don't sleep. So, Galactica has just been continuously under attack for, has been under, I think it's 510 attacks over the course, you know, an attack every 33 minutes exactly. Hence the name of the episode, 33 minutes, for the last, like, 5 days. It's like 200 consecutive attacks. Or 230-something consecutive attacks. And then they just look up, and then one of the funny things is, like, we cut to the crew on the inside, and they're all like, passing out, exhaustion. All right, plot the next jump, scramble the fighters. We've got 5 minutes, so someone get the colonel something to drink before he passes out. And it's like they know that there's something, and like they know what the Cylons are doing. They're just like doing this so they can't, so just to see if they can kill him with exhaustion. But what else are you gonna do? Are you just gonna stop fighting them when they show up every 33 minute attack every 33 minutes? You know, one of the crew even asked, why is it 33 minutes? Why not 31? Why not 32? Why 33?
I'm a banana. What? Oof, you can't just say that. So messed up.
I'm gonna go see if we have
Thank you for
bananas
the
upstairs and bring it to you if I find one.
You're gonna give me a banana?
Gina, I was thinking you Foof's banana.
True, I'll steal one. I'll steal one from another country altogether.
He's getting in his plane right now. Oh, I'm assuming that you've cracked teleportation, your instant transmission technique by this point, right?
Also, Val's doing quite okay.
Oh yeah, the best part about that episode is the characters look like they are. So I watched that episode and I thought, wow, all the actors, especially the main commander, he really looks like he has been up for 5 days. Like the 5 o'clock, the shadow, you know, the beard trying to grow on his face, the like bags under his eyes. It's all really perfect. The makeup team did a great job. I later discovered that wasn't makeup. The actor was just so committed to the role, he actually didn't sleep for 4 days making that episode. But I think you could get that kind of dedication for animation.
I think I heard about that actually.
It's a fairly famous episode because the actors didn't sleep for like 4 days. They actually were that sleep deprived as they were shooting it. And it was one of those things. I mean, I will say, I'm just impressed that they were able to get people who are that dedicated. Because I don't think the studio told them to do that. They just kind of read the script and then did it. I think the studio was actually kind of concerned that they did that.
I'd be very concerned if my actors just didn't eat.
What do? You write a line where the characters don't sleep for 3 days, for 4 days, or 5 days, and then your actors roll up and go, okay, I'm going to do that then. Makeup? No, we don't need makeup. It's like saying the character has a black eye and the actor gives himself a black eye. Like, oh. Uh-oh.
Also, sorry, this is unrelated. I'm really though, if I got this game, I'm not sure if the part, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, this game is very, I guess I would say, artist-centered. because a lot of the features you kind of it's not, you don't need to be good at it, because there's you can obviously just put down whatever as like, and it doesn't really offer you a lot of like base stuff to work with either, which is a bit sad.
Have you ever seen... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's all good. I was trying to think of other games or not.
I was thinking of like Armored Core, if you've seen their customization. They gave people a pad to draw things on their armor, and then people make all sorts of crazy Gundam stuff. I kind of get the same feel from this.
Actually, let me check something real quick. They should have added like more shapes so that like people had like, you know, the same amount of like kind of freedom, like how or like the way that the people can make art in old COD games for the like little badges or logos.
You can move them around.
Like something like that. I think that would have benefited this game.
Maybe a few more sliders at least.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Oh, not so much things you have to freehand. I mean, freehanding is also very nice, but...
So yeah, I wish they did let you share. I mean, I understand why they didn't, because... you know, it's...
It's one of those things, it's like a quality of life update. If I were... I don't hate them for shipping without it, but if I were, you know, reboxing it for another platform, I'd probably throw it in. Then maybe, like, retroactively update to something else.
Yeah, I see why they didn't add it, because obviously there's probably would be like a lot of inappropriate works, but like, at least from what I remember from the old game, they just let you share works via codes, I believe. Like, it wasn't something you could just stumble upon and like, gosh, well, I forget what the name of the thing was. I'm thinky. Oh wait, why am I erasing this side? One side I want to keep. Oops. There is a site for sharing Miis, so I do believe it's through a way where it's you have to jailbreak your Switch though to make it work.
See, that's one of those really annoying things of Switches are already connected to the internet. I know that they don't want people sharing like the crazy stuff they do, but it's gonna be on Nintendo platform, but you think you'd at least make it so you can export images to an email or something. Or just a site. But I guess not. Because the Switch has a browser feature. Or at least the Switch 1 did, I don't know about Switch 2.
Yeah, I believe you can only share Miis via the local way, which... Trying to think. I do wish there were more lags on stuff, though. Trying to think. There's something that bothers me in the game that...
I don't mind it if they're being like, yeah, we know that that's what you want, but you fans are stupid. We know best. We have a vision. We're confident. But the thing is, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they said that, but I don't understand it. But the thing is, for example, like for ages, people would ask, you know, Nintendo why they never did they never adapted, you know, this or that for Mario. And to which Nintendo would go, because we know what's best for Mario. We have a vision for it. The next Mario game is gonna be great. Don't even worry about it. Don't think about it.
All bananas.
But like now they,
Mhm.
but now they don't do that. They just.
No bananas. Very sad.
I'm sorry
I
to
don't
hear
think you
that.
want me to give you a whole onion to eat like an apple.
Thank you. I can't wait for the whole entire onion.
Chat is silently. I can imagine. I can just hear her calculating what chat's reaction would be. Would they judge her for eating an onion like an apple on stream?
Think how to work this thing.
I'm just.
This is gonna look really weird for a second. I promise I'm cooking.
It's alright, I'll look away and just continue sending Rain pictures of squids.
More squids. Lovely.
More squids. This time it's the squid. I'm really confused that they did they did a turf war, by the way, in Splatoon 1 that was squids versus octopi. Do you know what's odd about that? Squid versus octopi are people in this setting.
Turn, hello. Why is the world green? Oh, it's not green anymore.
Do not worry. Do not fret. There's nothing
Don't
bad
worry,
happening.
Don't worry, chat. I will just be giving random tidbits of unrelated Splatoon lore and Kingdom Hearts lore and other games that are well outside of anyone's interest here. And also, much like JoJo, I can give you complete spoilers for the series out of context, and you can't tell whether or not I just made them up.
Perfect, perfect. I
Splatoon
love the
3
turf
on
war
my
over
Switch,
bread and rice.
I believe. I need to
What
play
did you
it more.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. You played Kingdom Hearts, you said?
Oh no, I was talking about Splatoon.
Oh, Splatoon, yeah. I've honestly never played Splatoon. I just have a friend who's very into it. And it's very funny to hear the lore, because it's such a silly, cute little game. You know, it's great for like ages, you know, 12 to 14, 12 to 16, something like that. But then the lore is just the most depressing thing. Like, you can find you can find like the ruins of the last city of mankind and read about its slow decline. And it's like, oh yeah. Anyway, time for silly music with the Squid Sisters. Yay! The final generation of man had a second chance and yet fell to its own hubris. Anyway, and the silly squid people came along and started like building houses out of their shoes.
So would humans be giant by Splatoon standards, or are they the same size?
This is an intense argument in the community.
I see, okay.
So, all the Splatoon measurements... So, strictly speaking, the Inklings are, 1.5 meters tall, you know, so about 5 feet. And, like, all their stuff is sort of measured normal size. But that's Inkling meters.
Oh, I see.
So, let me see if I can find a reference compared to some of the stuff in the old human runes. Splatoon. What is it called? This is... Oh, I saw the perfect image, but now I can't find it. There's a part of the other problem is the Inklings will do things like imitate old human technology for new devices. Like their respawn points are built to look like coffee makers.
Okay.
The respawn points, by the way, are totally diegetic. They are totally... There is actually a character in the setting who is really hard to kill in her boss fight because she just, like, strapped a respawn point to a shark. And then, you kill her, but she just pops up there again.
Crazy.
Which is honestly kind of smart, but yeah, so it's really hard to fight her because she's just like, no, I have a respawn point strapped to a shark. I'm basically immortal as long as I'm within range of that thing. As long as it has a sample of my ink and I'm in range.
So how do you beat her then?
You beat the shark.
Oh, I see. You just killed the shark. Fair enough.
You don't kill the shark, you just beat it senseless and then remove the respawn point.
Ah, I see.
So she stops doing that. So this is... Here we go. This is from the human colony. The last city of mankind, Alterna, which is a nice little Latin pun. The other place.
Ah.
So you see, this is the Inklings compared to like some human equipment.
So they're not like tiny, but they're not like big.
Yeah, it's generally... Some people hold hard to like the 5 foot rule, but generally the assumption they're like 3 feet.
So they're like Jester height, got it.
Jester could probably pass for an Octoling. She'd be the tallest Octoling around. The Octolings are the bigger, stronger ones. They're just kind of superior. The Inklings only won on a fluke, and that's why you're the Inklings. The official lore, and yes, it's the official... So they have these ceremonial turf... Originally, they had these ceremonial turf wars to decide, big problems. The official lore for why the Inklings won is some guy showed up late for the battle because he'd overslept. He wandered in, but he took the wrong gate, tripped over the power cord for the Octoling super weapon, and unplugged it. From that point onwards, all Octoling super weapons were battery powered. And that's how they won. And they've decided, yeah, we're never doing that again. They're not falling for that a second time.
Imagine the heavy Gustav being like powered by, to make it even more impractical than it already was in real life, it had to be plugged into a gate.
That was basically it. Yeah, it was the Stamper, which is, as you can imagine, a giant stamp. You would just crush them. And you say, why are the Inklings standing still and getting crushed? As mentioned before, they're not the smart ones.
It's going to crush us. Whatever will we do? Oh, shoot ink at it. Quickly.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So that's why. So, like, they make this massive feat of engineering the Octolings, this giant biomechanical monstrosity that's basically, like you said, the Gustav gun, but with a power cord. Other side.
So funny. I can imagine where it's like, well, it's so big, we need to move it by rail. The problem, it also needed power. We also needed shells to go into it, which, that's a whole thing. So we needed a whole building apparatus.
You know what's worse than it needed to be moved by rail with the Gustav gun?
What?
It needed to be moved by 2 rails.
Oh, yeah, no.
So it could only go places where there were 2 train tracks perfectly in parallel to each other, the right distance apart.
And yeah, you pretty much needed a construction site to reload it.
Yeah.
It also couldn't be adjusted, so if they moved a little bit, it's over for you.
Yeah, this is basically why the Octolings lost. Like, the Inklings didn't really beat them, they just kind of overcomplicated everything. Because they're essentially the Germans. But like they're kind of interesting. They're like a mix of the Germans and the pre-World War II and the Imperial Japanese.
Interesting.
Not in, well, I was gonna say not in terms of racial propaganda, but then I'm looking at like an entire page of the literal war between the Octolings and the Inklings, and they still put out propaganda about the Octolings having brains made of evil.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, the only internal anatomy we've gotten of an Inkling, we've got Octoling anatomy, but the only anatomy we've got of Inklings, the squid people, is from Octoling propaganda.
To be fair, I also have a brain made of evil, but I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay. By the way, I do apologize if this is distracting the chat from Jester's fine art. We're just doing our best to run cover. Yeah,
I do really like the... my mind just blinked. Oops. Sorry, I just heard thinky too hard. But yeah, it's no worries. Also, Abby, yeah, I kind of have to rely on like MS Paint type techniques to do this stuff. So that's why you saw the ominous green square that invaded the screen for 2 seconds.
we need the green square. It's an important part of the process.
Exactly.
This is how art is made, I think.
This is true. This is true. But yeah.
I wouldn't know. I can't do art. I'm the only one here who's not an artist. I am a writer, though.
You have to trade a certain amount of your soul to get art powers. That's why my art powers are only like middling, because I didn't trade enough of it. See, this is one of my favorite lines in the... I learned about it 3 seconds ago. It's brilliant.
The game's that old Captain Cuddlebear in a shady alleyway and say, "Don't you know there's a war going on?" I mean that with all my hearts. Plural? Oh yeah, octopus have like 3 hearts, huh?
Yeah. He is in fact an octopus. Or a cephalopod.
Which, as Havoc told us, have extra hearts.
Havoc is completely correct. On that note, they have, I believe, 5 hearts. Which is odd to have an odd number like that, but they do.
True, true.
This is the fan. Being Japanese, of course, the creators paid extra attention to the anatomy.
I do too in writing, to be fair.
They counted out the number of limbs. This is why the Octolings only have 4 hair limbs. Because they have the 4 other limbs. And they hate it when people give spider guys only 4 limbs.
True, true. I like giving spider guys retractable limbs, even though it doesn't fully make sense to an anatomy of a spider. It makes sense to a humanoid one.
In fairness, spiders are also hydraulically powered.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why it makes sense if you put it to a human scale, because oftentimes bugs simply don't work scaled up. It's one of the things that people who complain about anatomy will often say of, that movie, they just grew an ant to giant sizes and it still had superpowers. Don't you know the bigger an ant gets, the less powerful it is in comparison to body size and the more likely it is to fail, because its body would just implode?
And then we get the, like, eagle-sized dragonflies they had in the pre-Cretaceous era.
Yep.
Which are... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is... I'm really confused if their hairstyling counts as mutilation or not.
Probably. I don't like how it shows them throbbing when it has it. That's really...
Oh, that's actually scars. But yeah. Oh, that's the other fun thing about these things. They can't touch water. Water kills them.
Why does water kill the cephalopod?
Because they replace all of the water in their bodies with ink.
Oh, of course, my bad. Yeah, and then that would get
And-
diluted and they would die of reverse osmosis, of course.
Yes, exactly. They die of reverse osmosis. They fall in water, which is really funny, because another plot point is that the sea levels are rising, which led to the first turf war. Do you know what happened to the Octolings after they lost the first turf war?
Did they throw them in the water?
They put them in underwater old habidomes that were apparently built by the humans to try to survive the apocalypse. They threw them in those old habidomes, hundreds of feet under the water.
Okay.
Those habdomes are slow. This is their motivation for escaping, is that those habdomes are slowly failing because they're, thousands of years old, having been remnants of old human technology.
And only the Germans build things to last, as we know.
Yes, basically. And the funniest thing is we have this whole setup that all this is known in Game 1. The Octolings are still considered the bad guys. Essentially, purely because Octarius or old Captain Cuttlefish tells us so.
Are we sure Captain Cuttlefish's brain isn't made of evil?
He is. It's hard to say. He is also said to be the one who it's not confirmed, but he's kind of implied to be the one who wounded the Grand DJ of the Octarians so that he could not take a humanoid form. Yeah, they are a little terrifying when you catch them halfway between their transformation.
Ah, that's not disturbing at all.
Yeah, so their true form is, little squid guy. I really hope this scales properly, because it would be very funny if it does. It did.
Ah, yes. So why do they wear clothes, though, if they're just a squid pretending to be a person? Why
Because they're
not
all
just-
really obsessed with human culture.
Oh, I see.
Because they emerged into a world that's just full of remnants of a old, fully formed culture that they don't really understand.
Yeah, and I could definitely see how that would,
It's honestly kind of messed them up, actually.
mhm.
So this is why they adopt human beauty standards, even though that doesn't actually make any sense for a cephalopod.
Yeah.
This has led to the this is funny, but one of the old how in Elder Scrolls there's the argument how in Elder Scrolls there's the argument that
There's a lot of Elder Scrolls arguments.
sorry, why do Argonians have busts?
Yes. Whatever.
Why is the Argonian busty? Well, there's a similar argument in Splatoon. I mean, there aren't really any busty characters in Splatoon, but still, it's why do they have any at all?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because I'd see wanting to cover the areas and whatnot. But then it's strange because, in some of the art you see, the baseline model, which just very clearly has, a semi-swimsuit style underwear. And I'm well, why wouldn't they just cover themselves with ink? Because they're, people, but not really people. They're faking being people. So why wouldn't their default model just be a truly blank
fashion
slate,
is hugely
bladder
important
with...
because they're really obsessed with fashion. Half of the stuff they're fighting over are advertising clotheslines. Clothes brands are a plot point. In fact, the clothes brands also make your guns, and if you actually look, a lot of the guns and things are branded.
That's funny.
So it's very cyberpunk in that way, actually. They invented their own language for this, by the way, so you can't actually read the branding, but it's like a weird fusion of Japanese, Roman characters, and like something else. Because, you know, it's a hodgepodge of all these different cultures. So yeah, you like weapon brand, because they have respawn points for Octolings and Inklings. Other races don't. Other races are just dead if they get killed. But, you know, Inklings and Octolings have respawn points, so they can come back if they die in specific ways. So they do just have these big fights for fun.
So they just murder each other for inconveniences, effectively.
Yes, and it's a problem. Thankfully, so Inklings, they're really delicate in the sense that if you cover them with either water or an incompatible ink type, they just explode through reverse osmosis.
Okay.
But they can, if you kill them that way, they can come back.
Oh, I see, okay.
Through the respawn points, as long as it has, you know, a sample of their ink. And they're close enough. Oh yeah, this is a picture of their life cycle.
What's that middle step, bro? It's crazy.
Yeah, so they get to this page, this last stage around 15. They seem to reach adulthood around the same time humans do. The main characters are supposed to be sort of high school age, which means, of course, they're going out and shooting each other with guns in the park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. That's just... What American doesn't do that, you know?
To be fair, it happens to Frens. Anyway, who doesn't know a guy?
True,
But,
true.
In fairness, it's really easy to make weapons. Like, the basic weapon you get at the start of the game is just a squirt gun someone's dumped out and filled with ink. Yeah, as I mentioned, if you cover them in ink, they just die. They just explode through reverse osmosis if you put them in too much ink. Which, yeah. So it's one of those things, like, they both die really easily, but they come back really easily, so, you know, might as well make a sport of it. So weirdly enough, the turf war has actually evolved from, like, a serious manner of serious ritualistic combat to decide territorial disputes to, hey, let's just, like, go to the park, shoot each other up, see what happens, who can cover the most area with ink.
Because, yeah, of course, you know, hyper dangerous for half of us, but, also, you talk shit about my favorite shoe brand, so, you know.
Yes, and it is advertisement for, I was gonna say, the brands take sides, it's advertisement for the brands. And this is why the Inklings want to destroy the Octolings, the ones underground, want to destroy Inkling society.
Yeah, I see. I see that.
But it's really fun as long as you remember to set your respawn point. You don't want to be that guy who forgot.
I knew I was forgetting something, as they said, as the ink blast hit them.
You got it?
I'm good. Hi, Heidelin. Nothing nefarious is going on at all.
Just listen to the ink lines and don't look at the screen. It's fine.
You're not being built from scratch. Ignore your half-fledged form.
We didn't throw you into a blender and build you down.
True, true.
Yeah, one of the big arguments is, to what extent is their, like, human form entirely artificial?
And what if they're just real?
What if they're just, you know, they just look like that? Oh, they're just
They
squids full of...
spliced them, yeah.
They're just squids that are full of microplastics. So right now, I'm just explaining to you the squid parts of the lore. I haven't explained to you the human bits of the lore.
Yeah, where am I? What happened to me specifically?
So you specifically, you were probably... let's see. You're in Pennsylvania, so you were probably in the flood radius when someone decided to nuke the Arctic.
Yeah. Sense.
So, like actual lore, there's all these battles of. There were all these like there were, you know, the world's getting destroyed through pollution, all these other things, and people start having these big battles. It's really unclear if, like, the world, the environment getting wrecked is a result of the wars, or the wars are a result of the environment getting wrecked, but it's like the two things are happening at the same time. It's like a feedback loop. Eventually, one of the sides, like, runs a calculation and goes, look, there's no chance of survival. There's no chance of, there's no chance of success by conventional means, but if we nuke Antarctica, the polar caps, and melt all the ice, there's a 1% chance we could win this war. They pulled wrong. And all died. But there were a couple different factions who anticipated that some idiot would nuke the ice caps to try to win the war, and instead set up various contingency measures. One guy was going to create like an elixir that makes you unkillable and immortal. But others said he only had time to make one dose. He gave it to his cat.
Yeah.
And then he made a clone of his immortal cat just to be doubly sure that it would survive the apocalypse, which is actually like a massive waste of resources, but you know, he had a fixation. And honestly, it was kind of wise, because like, what are you going to do for the 10,000 years between the collapse of humanity and the rise of the Inklings?
True. Yeah, at least he had himself to talk to, and not in the schizophrenic way.
It's true. He also created an AI to try to, with the sole objective of preserving I believe it was to preserve knowledge and humanity. Let me double check. Oh yes, it was to prevent intelligent species from repeating the same. It was to prevent any future species from repeating the mistakes that led to the extinction of humanity. And it's in a bunker. Remember how I mentioned there are like these domes underwater that are actually old human shelters they use to survive?
Yeah.
And that's near the main city, Inkopolis. It's where they expel the Octolings from. Well, it turns out the reason why these domes are nearby is because Inkopolis is built on an old human facility.
Okay, yeah.
Which is just full of technological horror, man-made horrors beyond comprehension.
Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. Instead of just like a boss of some artificial angel flying out of the bunker and annihilating everyone.
It's close. It's actually more like rather than like being a big. Well, actually, yeah. Eventually, we do get like it shows up in the great statue as a titan in the form of a man, like a Greek god idealized human form. But initially, it shows up as just a voice on the phone. And as just a voice on the phone, it worms its way into society. It starts a corporation. Like, this corporation that's actually controlled by this AI is an actual, like, company that exists in the game. You can buy stuff from them. And they they're everywhere. They often have that's their subtle version. They're less subtle as they advance toward the final stage of their plot. They get a little bit less subtle with their insignia.
The eyeball is watching you.
And then a little bit less subtle. It goes on. So they're paying attention. But the company... So the plot of the first game is you go down, just the Octolings have improved on their old bioweapons using the tentacles harvested from the king, or not the king, the DJ in chief, which is in fact his actual title. They've built all these bioweapons, and old Captain Cuttlefish needs you to take them down before they're ready. Which is actually really funny in the setting, because you're fighting the toughest... in Japanese, they call them... I think in Japanese they would call them the Amazons, but they just call them the elites in the game, which are... in Octolings, the females are slightly larger than the males. So you're getting jumped by like a dozen Octoling ladies with combat gear and body armor and night vision goggles. And you're like, hey kid, here's a squirt gun I filled with ink. Go get him.
Go get him, boys.
Yeah. So if you think about like the game, like if the game to story wise, everything you're doing is possible. Like you're just going around. Imagine like some 14-year-old. These guys are even taller than normal Octolings, even bigger, even stronger. Imagine like a bunch of elite, Navy SEALs are getting taken down by like some kid with a shiv. Like,
imagine how terrifying it is. As soon as you see them take out one, you're like, oh, it's a fluke. Then they take out another one, and then immediately you've won the war, though, because they're like, holy shit, what are they doing?
Yeah, this is basically what happens in the first game, and then again in the second game with another character. And at this point, so in the second game, in the DLC, when they finally let you play as an Octoling, you're playing as not one of the elites, one of the like standard Octoling soldiers, not, as I said, not an elite. And this character, their gimmick is that they saw you like take down a squad of a whole like company of elites in the final battle and defeat the king with the power of music and friendship, and like a bunch of like mid-tier random weapons you salvaged along the way. And they're like, wow, they get PTSD from it.
Yeah, I would too. Like, imagine you have like the most stereotypical big buff guy. Like you have like 20 of them. You have like the femme fatale ninja ladies too, and you have like a battalion of like 10 of each of those. And you see one of the big buff guys come out with a full-on assault rifle. A kid with a shiv just takes them out. And you're like, okay, fluke. They snuck up on him, surely. And then like the femme fatales on do like some ninja moves, jumping his ass, and you just look back and they're all gone on the ground. And you're like, oh my god.
No, that's it. That's the thing. Your character gets like PTSD from that, but also he's like, I want to be on the side that has the power of music and friendship. So you defect. That's the setup. You're a defector because you're done with. Because you're like, okay. On the one hand, like the music and oh yeah, that's the way the first game ends is they break the conditioning. They're able to break the conditioning of the army using a special secret song known to the squids called, they translate as the Calamari Incantation.
Ah, of course.
It gets into their DNA and rewires your brain. It's actually kind of scary. It like resets your brain, but it broke it caused a lot of defect. A lot of them got messed up by that, or it completely broke the army as they all started involuntarily partying, and then later on there are a lot of defectors. So you're one of the ones who kind of got their brain broken by the Calamari Incantation, by basically exposure to a musical cognitohazard. But good, heavy quotes. And then, but you also have PTSD from seeing like Agent 3 jump someone like that.
Yeah.
And then you see Agent 3 is the main character, so you see your Agent 3, the main character, jump someone like that, and then what happens is, as you're defecting, you're going through the old catacombs. You briefly get jumped again by Agent... So you get jumped by Agent 3 a couple times in the game. A lot of them are just in your head. A lot of them are just, like, nightmares. So you're trying to get away from Agent 3, and also defect from the army and get up to the squids and get into the city through like some old tunnels that the ancient forgotten maintenance tunnels that are connected, or not maintenance tunnels, ancient train lines that are still connecting. These are still 100, which, by the way, the fact these subway lines that were built from, the fact that these old abandoned subway lines that run from, that run under the whole city and the whole area still work and still have people in them probably should be a pretty big warning sign.
Yeah, for sure.
And you realize, oh, this is some sort of weird closed circuit society. I can't get out. I've fallen into the technological horror of the man-made horrors beyond comprehension, haven't I? And you're informed, well, you can stay here forever if you want, but if you want to get out, you're going to have to go through the tests. You're going to have to join the company. And to go to beat the company, you have to go through the tests. And we find out, the AI at running this corporation, it's slowly taking over the city. The way it works is, it's slowly taking over the corporation. One of the things it can do is it has this like substance that pacifies and removes, non-human life, which is worrying when you're non-human life.
Yeah.
And so for his workforce, he's just been picking off octolings, or the AI has been picking off octolings and like putting them through a process called sanitization, which basically makes them into zombies.
Right.
And by that, I don't mean they're just mind controlled. I mean they have, quote, no life signs.
Just like Axel the D&D currently.
Yes, basically, just like Axel. And one of them's actually a killer DJ, but that's unrelated. You get jumped. But however, after all this, you get caught by old Captain Cuttlefish, who kinda, after like briefly explaining how evil how much he hates octolings, goes, anyway, wanna work with me, kid?
I hate your kind. Oh, but he might, one of us get a job anyways,
He names you he calls you Agent 8, purely for octopus-related reasons. He only has 4 agents. Or 4 other agents.
Wonderful.
And so that's it. So yeah, you have to infiltrate the company that's creating these sanitized octolings to get out. While Captain Cuttlefish, and also like, for some reason, it's hard to explain why, your contacts on the surface are the recent pop group.
Okay, bye, Foof.
Good night,
Bye,
Foof.
Foof.
I do hope that this was more diverting than boring. But like this, I have to explain this lore to someone because it's just like you would not get any of this from looking at this silly Squid Game. That yeah, we again. You can just buy this stuff from the company. Buy just gear from the company that's doing this in the game because it's a respectable business on the surface.
Of course, the sanitization device.
Yes, of course. So one of the funniest things about this is eventually you play through, you find out that you have to fight, you actually get saved by 3, and then 3 gets mind controlled, you have to fight them. That's the big twist. And you discover the phone, you spend the whole time trying to find like the AI, the guy/AI that's head of the company, the commander. And in the end you discover, but you only ever talk to him on the phone. Eventually discover the trick is, oh no, he is the phone.
Okay.
At which point he, explains his whole thing, which was, well, first of all, he's just going to genocide the Inkling. Oh, I shouldn't say that on stream, sorry.
It's fine, I say it more times than I should, yeah.
He is going to exterminate the Inklings, because he's already decided that their surface society is inferior. And then he's going to keep the Octolings though, because he believes that they are most suitable to a hive mind, which he intends to establish.
Of course.
And you know how in Psychopaths they have like, or not Psychopaths, in Evangelion everyone sort of becomes ooze and glows together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his goal. He offers to turn you into ooze so you can join the hive mind.
Of course. Why, that seems great. I love being in.
And he explains that only one, less than, 85% of applicants fail.
So just
really,
casually die, yeah.
So we should consider it luck. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, he does for all these tests just strap like a bomb to you. So if you get the test wrong, because the tests are like, okay, hit all these targets. You have to hit them with the time though. Oh, you're too slow, bomb. So, again, wonderful choices.
Perfect for the kids game.
As I observed your evolution, oh yeah, I'm looking at some of the lines. An AI construct.
Sorry.
No, you go on. I'm just filling air. As I observed your evolution, I was disgusted. Oh yeah, the funniest thing is one of the sanitized Octolings is also just a killer DJ. This is clearly not part of Commander's plans. She apparently doesn't find being a zombie an impediment to DJing.
It's her
It's her passion.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not great, but it goes back and forth with the translation about whether it says that she consented to be sanitized or like part of her was all right with it. I think the translation is supposed to be part of her. It can be, the word is either she was partially consented to or part of her was all right with being sanitized, because it meant, well, no more bodily functions means more time for work.
More time. Yeah, it sounds like something I would pull, honestly.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, this is a Japanese game.
Also,
Yes.
now that you know, let's change the volume. Just loud enough. Did you get your blasted, Haida? I'm so sorry if you did.
I hope we're blasting him. No, I'm kidding.
I think he might have gotten got.
You might have killed him, but that's okay. Oh yeah, time also seems to be breaking down underneath the city because of the horrors beyond comprehension.
I love the horrors beyond comprehension.
It's a little unclear, but like there are times where things seem to sort of run backwards if you're looking out, and there's definitely some sort of like weird disruption technology going on down there.
Nice.
So it's like, oh yeah, we should never ever let anything in this vault out. Of course, in the end, after you defeat Commander Tartar, they're like a game and a half in which the sanitized Octolings are just wandering around. That one I mentioned who's a killer DJ, we know they're still around because that one who's a killer DJ gets to the surface, starts performing under the name Deadfish.
Okay, kind of clever. I gotta give it to him.
Apparently no one questions. I mean, to be fair, if they don't seem to know she's a zombie, they seem to be just like, well, she rolled up. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Mad grooves, bro.
Well, like, what are we gonna do? Like, yeah, she looks like. What do you do? What's more likely? That she is actually a zombie who's a really good DJ, or she's just like been sleep deprived for 6 months and has glowing red eyes.
True. You know, the fact she's also an Octoling, your ancient enemy too.
Well, again, the Inklings can't tell Octolings on site unless you're like. Oh, it sounds really bad, but unless you have like level 7 racism, like old Commander, like old Captain Cuttlefish, they can't tell the difference on site. In fact, a lot of Inklings call out Octolings as, oh, that's just a really tall and pretty Inkling.
I see.
which is again, oh yeah, I was saying through this whole adventure, your contacts on the surface are, you've probably seen these characters, 'cause they're very popular. Your contacts on the surface are this and this. This tall octoling and this very tiny inkling.
Ah, yes, I have in fact seen these characters before.
Pearl's a funny character. Her backstory: she's a rich girl rapper who is also an extremely vulgar rapper originally. Or she used to do rap in like death metal. This is her original this is her canon original album cover or album title.
Crazy.
And it's really funny because, and then she decides to tone it down a little bit and become a pop. She won't go full idol, but she'll go, hip hop idol. For with Marina, the other one, the octoling. And of course, they don't know she's an octoling. She's just like, oh, some weird inkling that turned up and doesn't speak the language, but learns it really quickly, and is weirdly intelligent in every subject.
True. I like how they can't tell, like, especially now that you've told me that it's just one has the suckers on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, also seems really easy to hide, though, because if that's the case, why don't you just part your hair so that it's internal?
Yeah, and a lot of the hairstyles are, like, really... Like, a lot of the hairstyles, they essentially shred the tentacles, so it's really hard to tell. The octolings are also taller and allegedly prettier, but... that doesn't mean anything. So you're tall. So yeah, Marina, what happens is Marina shows up and then she's kind of helping you until Cuttlefish shows up, until finally she gets in contact with Cuttlefish, and Cuttlefish goes, hold up. So Marina's actually inexplicably this technical expert. It's not explained, but Cuttlefish goes, hold up. You're Marina Ida. You're an octoling. You're an octoling war criminal. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, old man. He goes, no. I'm not just racist. I know you are actually Marina Ida, member of the 108th Special Research Division.
You made the squasher.
Yeah, you made the technically the squasher predates her, but she made the modern version, which is I think they call it just the sprinkler or the shower. It just showers a whole. It's just like an indiscriminate weapon that showers whole areas with ink.
I see.
It's like, oh, you made these extraordinarily dangerous weapons that the Octotarians have just planned on destroying the society with. Yeah, well, I did do that. I kind of felt bad about it, though. I also defected. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think she might have made one of the bosses. Never mind. Yeah, one of the big ones.
I made the big one. What do you mean, the big one? The big one.
Like, the one that has 3 guys carrying it. It has those claws that grab you. So she built a bunch. So we find out that she's actually one of the that's the early life Octarian Society agent. Apparently she was high enough ranking that people would, that if other octolings showed up, they would recognize her and blow her cover. So it's a problem, but yeah, she gets called out as part of the research division. Oh, here we go. 83rd generation combat engineer.
83rd generation. That's very different than being in the research. That's Her family is the research.
Yeah. So this is this is why like what's the word? This is why like this is very much like if someone just looked you right in the eye and goes, "Wait a second, you're Dr. Mangula. You committed so many crimes in the 40s. What are you doing here?
My name is Heideland.
How are you
I
here?"
felt bad about that. So I came to help out.
Yeah. So it's like it's such a funny. Oh, pardon me. She designed the flutter and
My
enhanced
name is Heideland.
the other weapons. I forgot about this one. This is such a funny weapon. This is very much in the ballpark of stop standing still. It does have laser guidance. Just like rolls up to you and showers you in death.
Why would you just stand there and let it happen though? It seems to be moving very slowly.
This is the standard problem with octoling weapons of why do they assume the Inklings are just gonna stand still? And then the Inklings actually do just stand still and you just have to go. I don't know why I'm surprised.
My name is
Does he
Heidelin.
bury them in
It's nice to
character,
meet
just
you.
stand there and be like,
My name.
Oh,
My
no.
name is Heidelin. It's nice
You
to
know that scene from
my name is Heidel.
What is the
my name is
one?
Heidelin.
Oh, gosh.
My name is Heidelin.
Austin Powers,
It's nice
where they're
to
rolling
meet you.
towards him in
My
the
name is
giant steamroller.
my-
Get out of the
my
way!
name-
Get out of the
My
way!
name is Heidelin. My name is Heidelin.
But he's actually like 500 feet
My
away.
name is
Yeah.
Heidelin. It's nice to meet you. Today.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she does in fact have a merch line.
So, Heidelin. From 1 to 8 on all of these. Like, for instance, this would be 7. Can you, like... Can you put the numbers down so I can, figure out where you lie on all of these?
On a 1 to 23 scale.
True, as we all know, that's how personalities work on a 1 to 23 scale.
Yeah, according to that one test.
True.
I think so? They don't really,
I think this is. Sorry, go on.
Oh, my apologies. Also, I think it's related to how quick you are, Heidelin. I believe so. It's odd. They don't super explain, and it's kind of like a bit. I don't know. I wish there was more options for this, because you can be honest, but still be polite.
I think this is meant to be a. I mean, first of all, it's a translation of Japanese. One of the things that always annoy me about Japanese is they use the word. They a lot of times will use the word selfish when I think they just mean like rude or disruptive, which is not the same thing at all. But it's, I guess, the same thing in their conception.
Their culture, effectively.
Like they'll say things like, okay, I'm not going. I don't know if this. I know this is a translation artifact of translation, but they'll say things like, I'm going to start actually trying to do what I think, and maybe not being so afraid to make a scene and being selfish like that. It's like it doesn't seem that selfish. It just seems like, I don't know, assertive. But I don't know. I feel like there is some cultural nuance I'm missing.
It's like,
Hey there.
But that being
It's
said,
nice
the
to meet
5 things,
you.
I think they're
And
supposed to be like the big
I'm
5
Heidel.
personality scale,
I'm an outgoing merrymaker.
but like weird version of it.
I can't wait to start
Because you
living
have
here.
the extroversion for energy, agreeableness for the politeness thing. Because I think that's speech there is supposed to be like agreeableness. Overthinking versus chill is supposed to be like neuroticism. I'm really confused about the normal versus quirky scale. I think that's supposed to be openness.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna save because I tried to open the menu and it behaved a little weirdly, so it's a bit spooky. Don't stop. What the fuck? It gets on my island instantly, falls down. Love it. One
That
sec,
seems
I
in
need to
character.
Falls to his death.
fix his hair because he's a bit. He has more of a forehead than I want him to. Oops.
Why'd you do that to our boy, dude?
I didn't.
I got him.
We live.
There you go. Baldy. It's okay. Don't
They
even
took
fret,
your
Haida.
hair, man.
I believe this is correct.
What would you do if someone stole your hair, Frederick? You know, like they popped it off like on your Lego figurine version of yourself.
It would
Just
be
look-
so inconvenient. I mean, this is probably the reason I have the default hairdo, because I can go back to the store and buy another one. Otherwise, like, what do you do if you got like a
Yeah,
custom piece? What are you gonna do?
I know, that'd be really rough. Like, yeah, consider they just like stole it.
What
Like
do
that's
I-
the thing I think they
Do
don't
you
go
need
over
me?
enough in Lego fiction. It is just physically possible to steal someone's weave, but like not in the joking way, in the quite literal way. You can just doink that.
Yeah, they can just take it.
1 second, Haida. I need to feed you a whole tomato. Nothing
Yum.
else.
Okay. Not cooked, not even like what's it called? Like where you flay it open and caramelize it.
No, yeah, it's just a whole entire, like, raw potato.
Wonderful.
I think I fed that to you, actually.
I was surprised, but you do that IRL.
She just walks up to you and says, "Eat this potato."
Yeah, she would do that.
And, you know, that's not wrong, I guess.
So what you're saying is you would do that, you just haven't done it yet. It's a matter of time.
Yeah. Which,
Yes,
yeah,
it's a
fun
matter
fact,
of-
the last couple of times I've eaten a potato, I vomited immediately after, so like,
Are you allergic to potatoes?
I might be allergic to potatoes, unironically, yeah.
We might have to. Oh, here, we're gonna have to stop you from going to Ireland then.
Yeah, it would be rough
I-
there.
I know it's a stereotype, but it's also true. Did you remember the peel of potatoes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you didn't just like.
I didn't just eat one like an apple, no.
You never know.
That's unfortunately true, yeah.
Remember, folks, always wear your orange cap and peel your potatoes.
True.
It doesn't do anything, it's just a civilized way to eat them.
Yeah. Well, it does sometimes if they have like eyes and stuff, but like, it doesn't do a whole lot of benefit to you.
I'm so glad you noticed. You know, I was gonna feed you an olive. As I do with all of my islanders, I instantly put them through the trials. quote unquote.
Culinary torment, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You get a block of blue cheese.
I couldn't.
I couldn't. Impossible. I'll get anything cool for this. 1 second.
To make up for her pet.
Yeah.
They're still
Huh.
physically immortal undead beings, but
We can worry about that another time. Or they do also have claws now, but you know, it's fine.
you know.
We they do in fact. We did actually get a couple images of what they. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find. There is a picture of one of the sanitized octolings afterwards. So I'm pretty sure they are actually just straight up. Yeah, because they show it. Because if you do this, it turns out. Oh yeah, they're actually. That one DJ turns out to be old friends. He's like, oh yeah. So, I'll be honest. I'm a good technician, but it's been years since I was in the army, and also I'm not like 83rd generation technician, so I'm not going to be as good as Marina. Sorry. I'm not 83 generations since the invention of technology of fire.
Crazy.
I love that that's canon. They don't live much. Well, I guess they live a little longer because we see a couple 100-year-old octolings running around, but they're not like. But those guys do look 100 years old.
But yeah, Commander Cuttlefish isn't doing too hot.
He's not. He's doing worse progressively as the series goes on too, which is another side plot. Like he does just look more and more like a crazy person.
Rip, dude.
I'm really trying to find a good outfit for you, Item. Oh my goodness, I keep closing out of it. Oops.
Hey, it took her ears, dude. Why did they take her ears?
It took her ears.
She
We do
does
get to
look
see-
kind of more fire as a zombie, though. Ah, she has her ears. They
Yeah.
didn't take them.
No, she's got a lot of metal studs in them now. Actually, no, I think it's about the same number. Yeah, she is still like around and also still a green zombie for the rest of the series, but you know.
She likes it though. Trust.
Honestly, yeah, I think in one of the it's actually like a line you can ask her about it. She was like, well, you know, not having any biological functions means I can spend more time on my music.
Yeah, the more you talk about her, the more she does sound like me. Hey, you know, minus the piercings. I actually don't like piercings that much, personally.
Yeah, same, but that's a different story. I'm also a bit picky in that regard.
Fair. Once upon a time, I was tempted to get it done because they were doing it like... I think it was like some Latina church or something like that, where it was like they were doing it for free as part of like some community day thing. And then I was tempted to get it done because I was like, well, the thing is, if you just don't wear earrings, the holes will close. So, like, there's really not a whole lot of risk involved with it, was my thought process. But then I decided against it at the very last possible minute, simply because something else was happening that day that I cared about slightly more.
Well, there's also, like, the whole thing of it gets infected, and that's a pain.
Yeah.
But
Like,
also,
moderately, yeah.
I also do appreciate how they sold you on it, just I don't really like this that much, but it is a free deal. And I do like free.
Yeah, that is literally what it was, too. Because I was like, well, you know, I could do it once for, like, a cosplay. And then I could just, like, not do it. And like modernly, after I had a life-threatening infection, I would like not do it for the infection thing, but like I never even thought about that when I was like considering it, because I was like, just not that really crosses the mind often.
Yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, oh man, that in those like exact nondescript words.
Yeah, no, precisely.
I'm just now posting pictures. I admit, one of the things that got me into Splatoon lore was just a random like picture of was like a dead fish video that went. Okay, so what happened to this one? Why is she like? Yeah, it got her. Why is she like that? They got her. So you see, they managed to cure the mental parts because her eyes aren't like creepy glowing colors anymore. She still is a zombie, but you know,
she's a little bit into it, so it's fine.
Yeah, she's a little bit into it. That's exactly what it says in the translation. She was a little bit into it. I think that's the literal translation. This is another picture when she was starting DJing, but before becoming zombie. At this one, she looks a little better, but oh, where is it?
You can see the increase in the studs on her earrings as well, so.
Yeah. So the setup with the character is, as I said, they built an AI to fix it. Marina spent, the next 2 years building an AI to fix the sanitized octolings, or at least fix the mental things. It was a device that could remotely hack into their minds of any octoling and fix the problem. I think you can see the problem when I say the phrase remotely hack into your mind.
Yeah, that's definitely not the best.
Based on old, obviously being based off of the old human technology she has access to from that company. So she builds it. Unfortunately, of course, it's far too complicated to run on her own. So she builds an AI to run it. The AI goes rogue and decides, well, I have the ability to remotely hack into people's minds. Why don't I just take over the world?
Yeah.
Why don't I just take over? And, why don't I just, extract people's memory? Oh, so what you wanted me to do was get all the memories that have been stored by the old AI, Tartar, who, ran the old company, and put them back and sort them out because they're all mixed up. Sort them out, put them in the right people. Okay, I could do that, or I could dump all that memory, those memories, and use the extra processing space to become the smartest being on the planet and take over the world. I think you're not surprised to find out the first person who gets mind hacked is Marina.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This game needs more colors, man. This would be perfect if it wasn't. Well, it wouldn't be perfect, but I don't know if y'all are gonna stream, but like
dark blue.
If it was like. I'm so sad.
So yeah.
So my bad. Go ahead with your conversation.
No. You go on. You're having a wait. You're the one talking about the stuff the fans are looking at.
True.
Because none of these clothes really have like a good. It's either too purple or it's too light brown. He's going full purple.
Guess you're a bit of a night owl.
I can't find a proper clothing.
You can always put him in like a medical gown and say that he's just, escaped from the operation, and then not elaborate.
True. True. I'd probably have to make a custom clothing thing for him. For now, he gets the pea coat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The P. Diddy quote?
Okay. Maybe not that. I'm not sure about all that.
You know what? I can't actually imagine Poof Daddy wearing the coat. Also, why did we stop calling him Poof Daddy? Because, like, that made everything so obvious in retrospect.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, you have a point.
Like, what were we even thinking? Yeah, so... the plot is you're one of the... You're Agent 8 again. Agent 8 is one of the Octolings that gets randomly mind-jacked by the, device. And now you gotta survive the tower as it tries to purge you.
Haha. Again? Poor
Again.
guy can't catch a break.
This is like the third... This is... Yeah, I mean... Look, if this guy had a quarter for every time a malicious AI tried to mind-jack them and wipe their mind...
Also, okay,
You'd have 2
bye,
quarters.
Haida. Have good work.
Have a good night, Haida. Long time no see. Sleep well.
Do you feel like talking about?
So yeah,
The heat
you
death
got
of the universe?
Oct, the aka DJ Deadfish. Oct is her actual name.
I feel destiny at work here.
She's
White
the-
sun. Please be friends
She's
with
your
me.
technician, because your other option is Pearl, the rich girl, who, you know, her friend, who is... She has Marina's computer, she doesn't know how to use it. Or Oct, who got randomly mind-jacking there too, and is smart enough to know how to not get... If she just waits in the elevator, they can't get her. Because the simulation is deeply flawed.
I love being in the elevator for all of time.
Yeah, so she's basically like, okay, now you gotta go out there and kill him. Why didn't I do that? You know, I got as far as I could. They got a couple of hits on me. I figured I couldn't take any more, and you know... Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I simply won't.
I
I'll try, though.
Yeah, good try. No, like, I'm gonna help you out. Yeah, I'll give you all the technical expertise you need from here in the elevator.
Oops, I did not realize I was starving my son. Also, carry on with conversation.
Why are you starving Swingle?
Being the father of a... I just can't imagine. He must look at this man, only think he's a distant cousin of Spungus.
True. He's a seal, yeah.
True, what the
Look,
fucking name?
You remember that seal that just kept appearing?
Oh, yeah. That's him, bro. That's him.
How did that... I don't even know how that got in, but it was there. Yeah, so that's the lore. This is like one in a long list of games that are that I have fascination with, which are meant for kids, but like bizarrely dark lore.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It's a lot back in the earlier 2000s where that was just like a genre.
Yeah, Splatoon's like a last hurrah, but I'm glad it is. So yeah, you've got to unmind jack the people, but in the end they're fine, except the memories that already got erased and scrambled, but you know, you do what you can.
True, true.
And while this is happening, well... So yeah, I should let Jester talk.
Huh? Oh,
I thought you had something to say. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
it's all good.
Okay. So I didn't interrupt you?
Oh no, you didn't interrupt me at all. Oh my goodness, bro.
Okay.
This feels... I don't know how to feel about this cutscene.
Oh, what's happening? Okay, so the stream delay is going on. I'm really curious about... Oh, okay. She's just playing around on little... Oh, no.
There's a buffalo. They're coming.
Yeah, the buffalo.
To be fair, to be fair, I could also just see Kendra, like... She has a vivid imagination.
True, true. I could just see her doing a tier list of animal encounters I could survive.
But also, yeah, it is too much like that one gag animation.
I do need to You know what? I would watch that stream of somebody rating what animal encounters they can survive.
Also, guys, I don't have to play the region on stream anymore. I got the touch of Orabas, which means I've 100%ed the region in every capacity possible.
Congratulations! Are you gonna show this? Are you gonna show the stream next time? Tell them everything you've done. I'm just trying to make excuses for you to have to stream more.
Yeah, no, probably, because, I mean, I want to catch the actual 100%ing of it, like, live, yes, but I'm fine getting random bullshit off the stream, like, because it's a lot of just doing runs, getting to floor 2, and then killing myself when I realize I don't get what I want. So, yeah. That still means I have at least one thing on every other character. In the case of the Ironclad, it is exactly one thing that I am missing. I am missing one of his rare relics, very specifically his mask. Which means on actual camera, when I'm in multiplayer or something like that, I'm going to need to just grind as many relics as possible. Because that's really the only way to lower it at a certain point, like lower the threshold. So like, that one is okay. Then secondarily, the Silent I actually have quite a bit for because I need one of her relics. One that I think is a her exclusive encounter. So that one I might need to do, like, not on stream because that might be a lot of single player runs of just dying on the first or second floor over and over. But yeah, she's the one I have the second most I need because I need one of her common relics and one of her rare relics. And one of then that relic. And then I have every other thing in existence for her. Then, the Necrobinder, I only need her shop-specific item. And I also need one, what's the other thing I need for her? There's like 2 items that I need for her. And her shop-specific item, it might just be her shop-specific item. I could easily check, but I closed the game, so I don't want to get back on. So, like, I just need one thing for her in the same way I need one for the Ironclad. Then the Defect, similarly to the Silent, I need, like, 3 things. I need one of his cards, because I've just never gotten it. And I also need one of his relics that I'm missing, too. And then there's, like, one other hyper-specific thing, too, that I need. So it's, like, 3 on Silent, 3 on Defect, 1 on Ironclad, 1 on Necrobinder. And then I need 1 curse that I've just never found. And I need the 1 cards from the past encounter, which just kind of happens on its own a lot of the time. You can sign up to work for Grizco Industries. Mr. Grizco is an energetic voice over the radio, but his motives seem to be more straightforward and profit-orientated. Isn't it that, like, he's just eating people or something?
He sends you to raid the Salmonids and seize their eggs. Which happen to be the second best power source in the setting. The best power source being the Great Zapfish, which... Oh yeah, that's the exciting incident of each game, is the Octoling is someone steals a Great Zapfish. It's the Octolings like 2 out of the 3 times. And they assumed it was them on pretty good authority the 3rd time. The Octolings actually have a trade deal with the Salmonids, which is how they get their power eggs. But Mr. Grizz doesn't do that sort of thing. He just raids them. I appreciate the fact that her house looks like a scary manor. I feel like
it fits. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I really wanted to find something that looked like the bar that she has usually.
Yeah.
This was like the closest one I could get because it has gold accents on the paintings and has a more dark wallpaper and whatnot. There's a second one that kind of looked close to it. I wish you could, like, mix and match or something. At least, like, change small things about the room. don't know what I should give her.
Yeah,
I'm
in fairness, I am certain she owns that shirt.
Almost positively.
I mean, it kind of looks like a Grateful Dead shirt, so I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know if she wears it, but she owns it. Yeah, so this is how we see Mr. Grizz in the entirety of the first 2 games. He's just a radio. He usually yells. Yeah, he usually yells at you for not retrieving enough, you know. He usually yells at you for not getting enough eggs on your runs because the salmonids. So I mentioned they have a trade with the octolings, and the octolings have all the technology. So the salmonids have all kinds of technology. So Mr. Grizz will like send you in on a helicopter with like, you know, Vietnam style. Oh, the gimmick with the missions is you don't get to choose it. He decides what your squad needs. So it's like, okay, we need a heavy gunner, a sharpshooter, and like 2 guys with melee. No, I don't care what you want to use. You gotta have a proper unit composition.
Of course.
No, I can't. No, you can't all have like double roll with dual pistols and fight a tank. One of you needs heavy weapons. It's actually one of the funniest. So it's a lot of people play the game mode because they don't have the options.
Sure has been hot lately, huh?
But yeah, so
Oh,
like the salmons will roll up with things ranging from tanks to like giant super evolved dragons. Because of course they do. And you just gotta fight them.
Am I interrupting something?
I just
And
can't.
so remember that other how I said that other AI owns a company?
Don't worry.
So after you beat that company in Splatoon 2, Grizzco buys out their assets, and in the next game,
You're real-
all their
It was
products
no
are now being
trouble.
sold by Grizzco.
Whoa. Put Earth there.
Of course,
Come on, D-Man.
So he took the company, he bought them out.
yeah. So like, just imagine he gives like, okay, so we have made sure you have proper composition, but it's still like 4 guys versus tanks and aircraft and like lots of fish with frying pans.
What the heck are those things? Why are they also... What?
Salmonids. They appear to leak ink, but that's not actually ink. That's just their ooze. That's just their like fluids.
Why is one all like weirdly shaped in the back?
Oh, that's a big one. That's one of the boat-sized ones. They get big.
Oh, the
That
one
one.
next to that, the one that's like, oh, that's his tail. I thought he was like a penguin, and I was like, why is there just that guy?
There is also a turret in the background. They have turrets, by the way, because as I said, they made deals with the guys with tech. So it's like, hordes of barbarians. Also, they have tanks and like turrets and things.
I do hate when the army of barbarians, known for their numbers, also have attack helicopters.
Oh yes, they have aircraft too. That's another thing you have to deal with. Because it's like, okay, have you got the did you remember to equip the jump ability to get up to those aircraft? No. Sorry, man.
Hope the sharpshooters got it.
What do you? Yeah, hope the sharpshooters got it.
I think I'll probably end my stream. Side is like 3. Let me save twice. I'm going for... Oh my goodness, 3 hours, holy moly.
Yeah, this has actually been a pretty long stream, all things considered. I think we've managed to get almost all the lore of Splatoon except Splatoon 3.
You did most of the lore of this one.
Oh, I left out the mind control. I left out the fact that they can. I mentioned they have like audio cognito hazards that they can use that for mind control. Yeah.
But yeah, bye-bye, stream.
Have a good night, stream.
Good night or good morning,
Good
depending on where you are.
I hope this was a net positive.